What's going on, everybody? This is Clarence Jr. breaking down the Bulldogs. We are here for episode 6. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to get straight into it. We got a whole lot of, we don't have as many clips as we should. Number one, I'm going to be real. This was not a great week for CIAA streams. For whatever reason, the Bowie State stream just stops about 5 minutes into the first quarter. So you get a whole bunch of pregame and you get 5 minutes of the actual game, and then the stream is done. And then the Virginia State stream was very, very poor quality. But, it is what it is, and we're going to do the show nevertheless. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Lots of interesting and mind-blowing things took place this week across the CIAA, and we're going to get right into it. It's the perfect lead into the football weekend. All right, let me go ahead and adjust this and put myself right here. There we go. Let me find the there we go. All right, so first of all, listen, man, I had to start with this game because what I saw happen at this ECSU versus Livingstone game was so wild. I had to start with it. This is something that I have never, ever seen in all my years of watching college football, high school, the CIAA. I've never seen something like this happen before, right? So we're going to start off the game, and I'm going to just let it play because, man, it's just really crazy. We have Elijah Alexander with a 67-yard touchdown pass to Tavion Jackson, right? Then right after that, we have Chris Perkins with a 73-yard touchdown run. That's going to put ECSU up 13-7, right? But here's the crazy part. So Chris Perkins throws a 5-yard touchdown pass to Traquan Johnson to put ECSU up 26-7. But there's a pause, there's a delay, there's a penalty called here. But the referee's mic is not working, so you're not exactly sure what the penalty is. All you know is the touchdown was taken off the board and ECSU was actually moved back. Mind you, it was 20-6. ECSU scores, puts the score at 26-7. The touchdown is taken off the board for some reason. ECSU actually runs the entire play after the touchdown was taken off the board. So after they take the touchdown off the board and ECSU runs another play, then the referees huddle up and look at some kind of tablet or something. They put the touchdown back onto the board and ECSU kicks off without kicking an extra point. I have never seen that ever. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all listen to this because this is crazy.
One of the game officials here, and they are discussing something at the Blue Bear 23-yard line. They're in between the 20 and the 25-yard line. Both teams have been ordered to the sideline while this has been going on.
I wonder if they're doing some sort of review as well. It looks like the official is also looking into some sort of device with another guy, but I'm not sure what's going on. Or
mind you, this is after they took away the touchdown and they already ran another play.
In favor of ECSU. So we're going to find out what the call is here, and it appears that they're setting up for a kickoff. So again, the touchdown's going to stand, and they're just going to go straight to the kickoff. Okay.
Even the announcer's
That's
surprised.
Like,
what's
I've
going
ever seen,
on?
Craig, in all my days of playing. Seeing them run a play after a penalty was called and points were taken off the board, but then going back on their decision and giving them and counting the touchdown, not giving them the extra point.
Might have got the buzz down from Charlotte and said, hey, put them 6 on the board.
Yeah, I had to give y'all the sound for that.
Racy.
Because I've never seen that before. I have never seen they take away a touchdown, Nobody really knows why the touchdown was taken away. Right? Nobody really knows why it was taken away. A play is ran after that. After the next play is ran, they huddle up, give the touchdown back, but don't give them the extra point. I've never seen that before. But nevertheless, at that point, it's 26-7 ECSU, right? Then we have Christopher Perkins, 34 yards to Shamar Sutton, puts them up 39-14. They would go on to win the game 39-14. In this game, ECSU rushed for 197 yards. They passed for 200 yards. They had almost 3 yards shy of 400 yards of total offense. They were 8 of 12 on third and fourth down, which is really good. Christopher Perkins, I see why he was conference quarterback of the week, because man, these numbers are insane. He was 17 of 20 for 190 passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns. He was also 15 of 152 on the ground for another touchdown. And then Terrence Holland threw in 6 catches for 74 yards and a touchdown. Christopher Perkins had himself a day. So we talked about the quality of the stream. It is what it is. JCSU is up 17-7, but Rashawn Matthews Jr. is going to throw a 44-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Pretlow. That's going to cut the lead to 17-14. However, shortly after this, Kelvin Durham is going to throw a 42-yard touchdown pass to Reginald Daniel to put JCSU up 24-14. Shortly after that, halfway through the third quarter, Kelvin Durham again, this time to Isaiah Perry for the 41-yard touchdown pass. The score is now 31-14. JCSU will go on to win this game 31-20. Kelvin Durham had himself a day, 18 for 29, 251 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. Bobby Smith, 24 carries, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's look at these. Virginia State actually had more yards in the game than Johnson C. Smith. However, Virginia State also had 10 penalties. And JCSU 1 time of possession. And Virginia State was only 4 of 15 on third and fourth down. And they were only able to score 2 touchdowns on 5 red zone possessions, which sounds a lot like my alma mater, but we're not here to talk about that right now. Next, we're going to see Virginia Union versus Winston-Salem State. You're going to hear this a lot. You're going to hear this a whole lot. Curtis Allen with the touchdown run. This time it's 24 yards to put VUU up 14-0. Curtis Allen again for the touchdown run. This time 4 yards, put them up 23-0. JCSU tries to fight back. We got Dalen Lee with the 36-yard touchdown pass to Jahari Mitchell to cut the lead 23-7. This time, RJ Rosales is going to put the ball in the air and throw it to Jaheen Joyner for a 19-yard touchdown pass, and he's going to bully his way into the end zone on beast mode, doing his best Marshawn Lynch impersonation. Shortly after that, Zaquan Kelly with the 62-yard touchdown run to cut the lead to 30-21, and this is early in the third quarter. So you're thinking, okay, Winston-Salem's fighting back. They're within 9 points. Is it going to be a complete home comeback? Well, no, because let's not forget Curtis Allen is still running for Virginia Union. He has a 42-yard touchdown run to put the score at 37-21. Then late in the third, you're going to have the quarterback, RJ Rosales. He's going to get a 1-yard touchdown run. That's going to put the score at 44-21, and Union will go on to win this game 44-34. In this game, Virginia Union ran for 408 yards. They had 550 yards of total offense. They possessed, this is a crazy number, It's so out of, it's so crazy that there's no way. I almost don't think this is real. I think it's a typo. But according to the stats, Union possessed the ball for 41 minutes of this game. 41 minutes. If that's real, that's crazy. It's hard to win like that. Curtis Allen, 34 attempts, 255 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Next, Bluefield State is going to get their first CIAA win in a mighty, mighty long time. Here we have Ja'Shawn Harris taking a punt, 70 yards for the touchdown to put Bluefield State up 22-7 over Shaw. However, Alexander Marsh is going to throw the 52-yard touchdown pass to Reggie King Jr., going to cut the lead down to 13-22. So Shaw's fighting. Shaw's putting up a fight. However, Bluefield State is just too much for them in this game. You see the touchdown here, and halfway through the fourth quarter, here we go. We have Shaw, Fabian Diggs for the 2-yard touchdown run, cut the score to 22-19. But here we are late in the fourth, and you're going to see Bryce Kuntz with the 14-yard touchdown pass to Julian Crawley. That's going to put them up 35-26. And Bluefield State is going to go on to get a CIAA win, 35-33. Bluefield State had 132 rushing yards, 234 passing yards. They also had 16 penalties, though. They lost time of possession, and they only converted 4 of 10 third or fourth downs, but hey, they won the game. All right? Bryce Kuntz was 16 of 26 for 234 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyler Wilson had 19 carries, 121 yards on the game, and Reginald Hairston had 6 catches for 106 yards and a touchdown. Now, this game, like I told you, this is not a conspiracy. I know I'm a Bowie State alum, but it's not a conspiracy. If you don't believe me, you can go and look for yourself right now. I was on the CIAA Sports Network trying to gather clips from the game, and for whatever happened, there is no footage of this game past like 5 minutes in the first quarter. All I have is just this touchdown clip that I recorded myself, and so I'm going to play this. All right? So, right before the half, Fayetteville State is up 14-0, and you're going to see Kevin Taylor on a free play throw a 28-yard touchdown pass to Joseph Towler to cut the lead 14-7 going into the half. You can tell it's right before the half because the band is right there. However, the second half would not shine brightly on the Bulldogs as Fayetteville State would go on to win the game 38-10. Let's look at these numbers in this game. Bowie State only had 15 rushing yards. Fayetteville State had 193. Bowie State had 15 penalties. Bowie State got into the red zone 4 times, did not score a single touchdown on a single red zone possession, whereas Fayetteville State got into the red zone 4 times. They scored 4 touchdowns. Damari Daniels was 17-26 for 146 passing yards. He also had 84 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. For Bowie State, Joseph Tyler had 6 catches, 132 yards, and that touchdown that you just saw right there. So there you have it. That is the action from the CIAA in Week 6. Now, let's go ahead and pull up these the schedule. We're going to give these predictions for Week 6. So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull that up, which is right here. All right. We try and zoom in some. All right. So Let me go ahead and adjust this. I want to put myself. Let me do it like this. All right. Escape. There we go. Now let me pull this up. All right, there we go. So, first we have Winston-Salem State at Shaw. Now, people swear I hate on Winston. I promise you, I am not hating on Winston. But I will say this. I think this is the typical trap game if I've ever seen one. The team is coming off an emotional game, emotional loss, where a lot of people were saying this was their Super Bowl and they was going to win out all the rest of the games, and this is like a championship game. And if they win this, they can go. So there was a lot of emotion and expectations and everything put into the game at home versus Union, and it didn't come out the way they wanted it to come out. Not only that, but this game with Shaw is sandwiched between games with Livingstone and Fayetteville State and Johnson C. Smith. And guys are still thinking, oh, we got to win every single game so we have a chance to get to the championship game. But once again, you're looking at the Livingstone, you're looking at JCSU, you're looking at Fayetteville State. You're kind of overlooking Shaw. You're overlooking Shaw. You're looking forward to the next games. You're looking forward to trying to win out, and hopefully this team loses and that team wins, so you have a chance to get – you're thinking about the games after this one. You're thinking about the championship. You're a little bit let down because of what happened last week, and you're not thinking about Shaw at all. Even in the press conferences, you're not talking about Shaw. You're talking about Union and how Union was classless and they did this and they did. You're not thinking about Shaw at all. Shaw's not a good team, but Shaw is a team that, hey, you go in there overlooking them, not paying attention. Hey, I'm taking Shaw over Winston-Salem State for those reasons. I'm going to take Shaw to steal a victory at home versus the Rams of WSSU. Then we got Union going to ECSU. I'm taking Union. We got Virginia State at Bowie State. Listen, as far as that game goes, listen, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I think about that. All right, because just so we can get rid of all the confusion. Right, when it comes to Virginia State at Bowie, let me cut the music off for this too, because I want this to be clear. All right, let me go ahead and cut this music. Right, so Virginia State at Bowie State. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you because I want y'all to I wanted to be clear with y'all what my prediction is for Bowie State versus Virginia State. Right. So let me go ahead and play this for y'all. All right.
A very big game against Virginia State on Saturday, and I am not prepared. Let me go in here and get ready. Man, it's a beautiful day. Let me go ahead in the store and get ready for this Virginia State game. Man, I really hope they got what I need in here. I don't like pulling up the campus unprepared. Hopefully they got what I need for this game on Saturday. Let's go see. Excuse me. We played Virginia State on Saturday. Do you guys have any belts in here?
Like regular belts?
Yeah, like a nice strong leather belt.
They're going to be right on the other side of that little wall, like right there.
Thank you. That's going to come in handy. All right, here we go. Okay. A lot of different belts over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Got a lot of options here. Lots of different belts. This is pretty good. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice little Timberland belt. Okay. They said they got more. Let me see where the rest. Oh, here goes some more belts right. I don't think this is strong enough. Let me make sure I get the right. Oh, this is an old school belt right here. Grandma will whoop you with that one. Let's see. I got some nice belts in here. There we go. Timberland belt. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got even more over here. So this gonna be. I gotta admit. Here we go. True religion. There we go. I think I found the one right here. Yeah, I think I found the right belt right here. Look at that. A nice little shine on the buckle. Oh yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for Saturday. I found me a belt. Let's go, Bull.
All right, so just to be clear, that's where I'm going with it. I'm taking Bowie State over Virginia State. Just in case you didn't get that. All right. So then we got this is an interesting game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Lincoln has not won a game this year. Meanwhile, Bluefield State is riding high. They just got their first conference win since Jesus was crucified, right? So Lincoln needs a win. Lincoln's coach needs a win. They're going to Bluefield. Bluefield is feeling good. They just beat Shaw. They just had homecoming. I got to come back to that one, honestly. I'm not sure. Remember, once Lincoln lost to Shaw at home, I said I would never pick Lincoln again. I don't want to go back on my word. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at these stats. I want to see what exactly did Bluefield do against Shaw. Let me refresh my memory. All right, so we see they scored over 30 points. Okay. They ran for 130. They passed for 230. They did have 16 penalties, though. They lost time of possession. They only converted 4 third or fourth downs. But okay. They did allow Shaw to pass. Let's see the quarterback though. 230 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. I don't know, man. It's like I said I was never going to pick Lincoln again. So I'm thinking, all right. Let's see. Then we got Livingstone at Fayetteville State. I'm taking Fayetteville State. Right, but I got to make a decision. Am I going to pick Bluefield State to get back-to-back CIAA wins? Granted, it is Shaw and Lincoln, but still, it's still back-to-back conference wins. Both at home. One was homecoming, but still, it's back-to-back conference wins. Oh, man. Lincoln's coming off of a bye week. They fresh. They got to be hungry. It's not like Bluefield has this huge home field advantage. If you're Lincoln and you're looking at the schedule, if you're being real, this is one where you think, okay, we could possibly get this one. If we don't get this one, we might not get one. Just being real. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go back on my word. I think I am. Let me go back to the top. So, Winston at Shaw. I'm going to take Shaw to pull off the home upset. Union at ECSU. I'm going to take Union to get the road win. Virginia State at Bowie State. I'm going to pick the Big Bad Bulldogs by 10 points or more. Not only that, I'm going to pick the Bulldogs to score in the high 20s in this game. How about that? Now, we got Bluefield. We got Lincoln at Bluefield. I'm going to, against my better judgment. I'm going to take Lincoln to find a way to win a game. Because if they don't win this one, I'm going to take Lincoln. And then I'm going to take Fayetteville State at home over Livingstone. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Fayetteville's homecoming as well. So there you have it. Agree, disagree, let me know. I'm going to post this up and we'll see what happens on Saturday. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Take care.